This station is from a stream to a flowing river. This station is growing bigger and bigger. This station is for all the garrison. No other station in comparison. The Badass station is everywhere. Even when you're shopping, you can these places, Tesco, Lidl, Sainsbury, and even Morrison. JahBunny station. No stress, no pain, and no altercation. JahBunny Badass.
Shut up, now, man. He's a fucking idiot or what? You think the system just exists without individuals or individuals without, or the system is something that is living on its own? Are the people them were involved in that rich white man them were have the business or run the music industry, the film industry, the whole of them are the system. It's kind of retard you be boom down a van, but you know no sense, man.
Death Row by Maria Hector. 10. Survival, narrated by JahBunny, better known as the Badass, the man from Buzzwalk. When it come right down to the nitty-gritty of serving any term of imprisonment, it is the individual convict struggle for survival. How he goes about surviving and the behavioral characteristic associated with and inherent in his approach that define and categorize him as a radical or a lackey, a man or a boy, weak or strong. The environmental program, the environmental programmatic of the institution, the oppression and the brutality, the techniques of repression, isolation, and animalization are all pronounced features of life in prison. Any convict who is to serve a term of imprisonment without spell in the mad pen does so on a calculated approach. His approach defines him. Society, Babylon, condemns the individual and commit him to the penal system for a specified term. Here it is expected that the rules, regulation, and traditional norm, the institution will force the individual into the ascribed role of just another nameless, faceless con amongst cons in whites. Does the individual condemned by Babylon and committed to the prison spontaneously accept the role and ascribe status of a prisoner? It is the answer to this question how the individual lives and the attitude and lifestyle he adopts that is indicative of the individual choosing method of approach. Many prisoners spontaneously accept and easily fit into the prison role and status. No sooner do they come in than you see them moving about the place smiling as if they have come home, comfortable as ever. Some distorted rationale give them a sense of complicity in the midst of decay and shift and sense of belonging. This is particular so with the recidivists. They shake on all around when they arrive, and to hear them ask for so and so give one the impression that they were born here in the prison. They take pride in their status and perceive their condition as being normal. This has been an increasing This has been an increasing influx of first offenders, compound to form the scum of the prison. For them, survival in prison is best achieved by integration and collaboration with Babylon. They are the ones who collect the goons, dog food, wash their cars, and clean their boots. They inform and fellow convict and withdraw and organize resistance to Babylon control. They settle in and become pervert, abandon in all value of morality and decency. The goon just loves such prisoners, realizing that an individual has adopted the derogatory approach to survival. The goon enthusiastically accommodates. They protect them from the wrath of other prisoners, award them special privilege that make their imprisonment less painful, and recommend them as good prisoners. Sometimes the goon choose a couple of these lucky, arm them with baton, and use them to brutalize other prisoners. It is from this indecent fraternity of goons and scums that involve most of the corruption in the prison. A significant number of individuals enter the penal system, refuse to become prisoners. They will never be pursued by any threat or privilege to accept prisoners' status and role. They adhere to the rules and regulations and walk a chalk line, but no good will get them to fetch and carry. They never attempt to instigate or collaborate, nor do they go about the place smiling as if they are on vacation. For them, captivity, the loss of freedom, and the struggle for survival in captivity is a very serious thing. They never smoke from goons. They do not eat meal meat, and nobody get on their back. They may have been burglars, gunmen, hooligans, and robbers on the outside, but some factor of their upbringing somewhere along the way, some values were inculcated in them. Inside the can, they will fight like hell to retain those values. Goon despise and fear such prisoners. The fact that such con explicitly reject the status ascribed mean in the Goon book that they cannot be trusted. Indeed, the implicit rejection reflect in their attitude and manner of the prisoner's status is constructed by the goon as a direct challenge to their Bakamasa slave driver status. Such prisoners are limited in the Black Book as being bad. Such prisoners are listed in the Black Book as being bad, subversive, radical, and rebel. The struggle of these can to retain their personality, pride, and moral outlook against the systematic effort of the goons is a major in the broader, more overall struggle in the prison. I began to note pronounced change in my attitude and outlook. I no longer found it easy to smile. Why should I skin up with a goon who will bust my head or sabotage my visit 5 minutes later? And what was there among men sentenced to die that might inspire a smile? Pent up like animal in the stink and squalor of Gibraltar, with hostile goon prowling outside it, the threat of death hanging always in the back of your consciousness, and you never knowing what the future would bring, is a draconian situation where a smile is compulsively out of place and a parliament scroll more the norm. The finer sentiment and philosophical component of my person were murdered by my predicament. I began to find it difficult to believe in the existence of a brighter side of humanity and trust fewer and fewer people. That inmate quietly and my personality that had always inspired me to peer at life through a rose tinted lens, always optimistic, was eroded. More significantly, I part company with the notion of God. More significantly, I parted company with the notion of God, vomited religion, and tore up my Bible. You see how long me are telling us say we kick away God, kick away religion, tear up the Bible, burn up the Bible. You see how long me are telling us say we do that? So some little people today will come with a Bible talk and God talk. Me telling you say if we not bring God in front of me no know who I go stop my finger from bust this span God. No, I saw me grow. If me hold you have to talk to me straight and not make God come in your mouth when you talk to me. Cause that not save you. Cause me don't know God has saved nobody. I had gone to Sunday school and was no more a Christian than the thousand of short pants boys who file obediently into the Sunday school every week. After leaving school, religion was unimportant in my life until I embraced the philosophy of Rastafari. I was serious about my religion then. At the point of my arrest, I was sure God would help me. When they brought me to the penitentiary, I believed God would help. So did my girl, parent, and friend who knew about the case. My case went on to circuit. At circuit, I begged God to intervene. He knew I did not kill the deceased. So I was sure he would help. In the dock, I recited the Lord Prayer all the way. They convict and sentence me. I had faith, so I look forward to the appeal. I pray and I beg God help one day. They brought me a document saying I had lost my appeal. I lost faith at that point. I vomited the notion of religion from my mind. From then on, I would not depend on anyone upstairs. I had one chance left and I would go it alone. My future is mine. Yeah. Yeah. You know, me tell you now that me a Rasta, but me not believe in no God. Me tell you now, say, I as a Rasta baby grew up, but God never helped me yet. Everything where happen for I is where I create and do for myself. Me tell you, say, if you know I hurt my feelings, no come talk to me about religion. Right now, me have couple brethren, where me article brethren, Me out telling you, where was Rasta when we are growing. And somehow, in a them big man age like myself, yeah, them hook up with some female, and the next thing I know, the female carry them in a church, and them find God. After all these years, God not do nothing for we. The man them find God now. And I try introduce I to God. No. If you don't want me hate you, may your brethren and go. If you don't want me hate you, keep your God business to yourself. Yeah. Please. Keep your God business, your religion, and your church business to yourself. Blackness. And wait there. So, if you want be my friend for life, all you have to do, identify yourself, man, as one of us. Once me say you're one of us, I just say it there, But no come with no God business, or no religion, or no Bible. Else you will feel it. I just say me there.